Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Today is November 9th, 2011, and today is not really anything important, but yesterday was, and so I'm going to be talking about that today. Yesterday was the 8th, which was the 1 month mark for my parents kicking me out and disowning me. And for any of you who watched that video, you saw more of my raw emotions. Today has been a little bit of a difficult day just because yesterday I wasn't so much paying attention to what day it was, and today I have had time to just sit in silence and really just think about it. And today I want to talk about how I'm feeling 1 month later. For any of you in the LGBT community who have come out and have faced opposition from family members, I want this to be a time that I can not only empathize with you, but also to give you hope, because the way that I see it, there are a lot of videos that say, it gets better. And I think in my situation, I came out and I thought, this didn't get better, this got worse. Why are these videos coming out saying it's going to get better when it really didn't? And I think there are a lot of people who feel that way. And there are a lot of people who I've interacted who feel that same way. And so I am wanting to offer, I guess, a bit of advice for those of you who have come out and faced opposition, that it doesn't get better at first. But if you surround yourself with a group of people who can understand you and who can support you and really guide you in your decisions, it can get better, just not always immediately. There are instances in which it does get better right away, and your parents can be very accepting and very loving right off the bat. But then there are times in my situation where it didn't. And I think there is a little bit of a mixed message in the It Gets Better videos compared to real life. And I want this to be, as well, as something that provides maybe an opposite stance, or maybe even another side of reality, is that reality doesn't always run in one direction. There is an entire spectrum of reality, and the reality is that everybody has their own reality, and this happens to be mine. And for those of you who are in the straight category who don't identify with this, I guess I want to offer something that I didn't have when I was still struggling with this years ago and I wasn't admitting it, is that it's not something that you could ever comprehend, but to be there for somebody who is struggling with this and who is having a hard time either with their sexuality or even just with coming out, or have come out and are struggling with the results of it. The fact that you could be there for someone in that position is greatly encouraging and is helpful beyond words, because all of my friends that I surround myself with are all straight. There's not a gay or bisexual one in my entire group of friends. And all of them have been very supportive of me and have been very encouraging of me. And just the fact that they're standing next to me and are still treating me the same way that they did before and are loving me even more, there's something to be said about that, so much more so than words. And I would like to offer that to all of you who are out there who maybe know people who are gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender, whatever, and to be there for them. You have no idea how you're going to impact them, and just by being there for them and being there in that moment is going to be incredibly encouraging to them and will help them far beyond anything that you could understand. And so I would just want to encourage any of you out there to really stand by those people and to really just be there for them and sit in the pain with them, sit in the joys and in everything that comes with it. Because when we share life together and when we can share our lives with each other, then we are able to embrace our own lives more fully. And I think there's something really strong to be said about a person who is willing to sit there with someone who's in pain and who's hurting. And so, with all that concluding, I would just like to say that things have gotten better. And on Friday, I'm meeting with my parents' counselor, and I am hoping that's not going to go more than like an hour or so, because I really don't think it takes more than 15 minutes to explain my story and say, hey, you know what, dude, I'm still a Christian, but I want to do it in a respectful way. So I will probably be making a video either on Friday or Saturday about how that meeting went. So I will keep you guys updated on all that. But I thank you guys all so much for watching and for keeping up with everything. And for those of you who have been checking in and sending me messages and videos and stuff like that, I really, really appreciate it. And if I haven't responded back to you, I promise I will. I've just been super busy. I applied for internet. Oh yes, God praise moment here. Yes, 2 days ago, I had a breakdown in front of my boss, and she talked to her boss, who offered me a position at another job, and he offered me triple the hours I'm getting now. And so I'm going to be a little bit more overwhelmed, but also that means I'm going to make a bigger paycheck, which means that I can afford different things. So I applied for internet about a week ago, not really knowing how the outcome was going to go, because I'm basically poorer than rocks, and things just worked out. So I'm really appreciative and thankful for that. So I will have internet soon, so I probably will be making videos and uploading them quicker rather than later on in the day. For those of you who don't really know my situation, I'm biking to campus every day to upload these videos. So I will be uploading videos more frequently, I suppose. So I will have internet, and I will be responding. I've just been super swamped with school and with resources not being available to me. So I promise I will respond, though, if I haven't. And thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Happy, what is today? Wednesday.